welcome to another episode here on jonila.net, where we talk to promising arts here on the show. Well, today we're talking to Obiri Tete, and then we're going to know more about his music and where he's coming from. My name is Ahoefa Mimi. Follow us on Facebook as jonila.net, on Instagram and Twitter as jonila.net. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/jonila online. My name is Ahoefa Mimi, and let me get over to Obiri Tete and have a chat now. Tell me, or to people who actually do not know you, tell us a little bit about Obiri Tete.
Okay, so my name is Obiri Tete, which is my stage name. My stage name is Obiri Tete, and but I'm born Obiri Tete.
Okay.
With double nationalities, Ghana, Nigeria.
Oh.
And I was born to a musician father.
Okay.
And yeah, basically I'm a performance stroke literary artist. I do acting, I do write my own plays and stuff, and I'm a poet, rapper. I'm basically a storyteller. So yes, that's basically who Obiri Tete is as a brand and as a human.
Okay, so the Obiri Tete is actually from your own real name?
Yes. My name is Obiri Tete.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So your dad gave you that name?
Yeah, I suppose.
So, okay. So what inspired you to use your real name? Because we see most acts coming up and then they have their nicknames. So what inspired you to use your real name on stage?
Okay, so when I started off as Van Muller.
Okay.
But later on, I think 2015, I had to redefine what I was doing and add a lot of meaning to what I was doing. And because it was more of storytelling, I just thought that why not attach the originality of my stories to my identity? So I just went like snap. These are my stories I'm trying to tell. These are the Obiri Tete stories I'm trying to tell.
Yeah.
So let me just make it a complete set. So I just switched from Van Muller, added the Obiri Tete to it, and then now we have Obiri Tete as a brand and as a human, so that I don't live far away from my works. So basically that's it.
Okay, so now tell me more about your songs. How many songs so far?
Talk about written songs, let's say 20 plus, but recorded I have like 15. Now when I say 20 plus, I mean 20 plus on my guitar.
Okay.
I mean I started getting attached to this baby in 2015, and that was where Obiri Tete began.
Okay.
But Van Muller was a rapper, everything. So talk about rap songs, I have like 15. But talk about written songs from my guitar, I have more than 20. And I've only recorded like 2 so far, yeah. But as the Obiri Tete brand, I launched my first or debut single in the year 2020,
Okay.
February. Yes, Bibia Bear Fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was thinking Corona was going to come, but yes, I was just trying to tell people that everything will be okay. So yes, that is what my archives or my catalog will spell right now. Just one song, but I have a whole lot of them in the wardrobe.
Okay.
Soon to be put out.
All right, so I will come back to the history behind the whole guitar. But I'm a radio presenter and I'm a promoter as well, so I do play your song. All thanks to jonila.net.
Thank you so
and
much.
then I listened to the song so many times and I realized like it was a live performance that was recorded. Isn't this so challenging?
The truth is, it isn't when you have the right person to work with. The person I worked on this particular project with, Rex Beats, understands what Obiri Tete as a musician wants.
Okay.
I just have to spell it to him how I want it. So usually I pick up the guitar, play something, go to him and say, Rex, I play this. Let's work it out this way. And then we just perform our magic. So he first off is the magician that makes everything happen.
Okay.
I'm the guy with the props, everything, and then we just create that magic show. And unfortunately, I've not found so many producers with that kind of art sense or appreciation. So yeah, Rex is a monster. I just give it to him on any day. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's look at the Bibia Beye Fine. This song sounds motivational or trying to tell someone, hey, you're going to be okay. Tell me, what inspired you, what motivated you to come up with a song like this?
The funny thing is, I write my best songs when I'm in pain.
Okay.
I started writing Bibia Bear Fine. It's a long history. I do not wish to tarnish any image, but I was in a very dark place. I was signed to a certain body,
Okay.
entity, and everything wasn't going right.
Alright.
My relationship was falling apart. There
Like
was
a
no
love
hope.
relationship.
Yes, there was no hope. Like I was depressed, like clinical depression,
Okay.
and I just sort of just wanted to tell myself that it will be okay. But I just thought, yo, there's a bigger picture out there. Everybody's facing the same thing I'm facing. Maybe people are even facing worse. So I just thought, yo, why not write it towards the pain, but appreciate the pain and just tell yourself that, yo, everything will be okay. So it was a song to myself, but for everyone. So yes, that's basically what Bibia Bear Fine is about. And you realize I touch on religion, I touch on party, citizenship, I touch on relationship and all those stuff in there bit by bit, so that everybody will have a share and say, yo, Bibia Bear Fine, regardless. And it's a borrowed term. Everybody is putting out Bibia Bear Fine as a song, but I know where mine came from. And so it came from pain, but appreciation of pain and saying everything will be okay. That's all. Yes, that's basically it.
Alright, so we are here hanging out with Obiri Tete. I want to get the name right. It's Obiri Tete, and we are live on jonila.net. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and view more of these videos that we've done with promising up and coming artists. Now, tell me, you were talking about your previous management, that things weren't going well. So, are you still with them, or you're now under new management?
No. I luckily, or should say fortunately, escaped that place. Like it's not a bad idea. It was a good management, but we weren't understanding each other. So it was just, yo, let me just get out of here and find my own space, because I needed time to breathe on my own. And you know, record labels will want you to create what they want, not what you want. And to break away, I mean, some anyway. I mean, it takes a record label that understands what you want to be as an artist.
Exactly.
Especially when they are thinking of profits. But I'm also thinking of longevity and value, because I want to create music that goes beyond 20 years. I'm creating music for my people, my era, and the people above me. So that 20 years from now, when I pick a mic and say I'm performing to an audience, I'm performing to my era, which are the people who pay, and also the younger generation who will say, oh, he's that guy. You understand? So, I mean, the whole record label biz is kind of funny. But luckily, I found someone who just said, yo, let me invest in you. So right now I have more like a management team. Yes, with not with the tight clause of record label impacts, but this is a flexible person who believes in my dreams and has employed like the most creative and amazing minds to push the agenda of Obiri Tete out there. So yes, that's basically what I'm enjoying now. So yeah, no more record label BS, but
All right. So how would you describe your kind of music?
Okay, I'm basically a storyteller. I'm a storyteller who attach soul to it. So you find me overly emotional even when it's a rap song. So yes, it's those elements of soul that I employ, whether hip hop, whether R&B, but you just find me doing soul and storytelling, a lot of storytelling. So if you're coming to listen to my music and you want to hear some punchlines, I mean, I might lend a few, but at the end of the day, my biggest picture I'm trying to paint is the story.
Okay.
Yes, I'm basically a storyteller. That's it. Yeah.
And so we're still hanging out here and on the Legon campus here in Accra with Obiri Tete, a very promising act. But if you've not listened to his song yet, visit jonila.net and take a listen to Bibia Bear Fine, which means everything is going to be all right. Now, how I know you were a student, or let's say you're now a graduate.
Yeah.
How were you able to blend your music and your education?
Okay, so this is the fun bit. Coming to Legon was my best decision ever. I left Accra Polytechnic in my first year. I honestly didn't want to do school anymore.
Why?
Because basically I felt like the person I was doing school for had died, which was my father.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, when he died is the first time I recorded my first song.
Whoa.
Because he won't had allowed me do music ever. Ever. So yes, coming to Legon was my best decision because I was still Mula. But when I came to Legon, I met some individuals like Abdul Hakib Karim, who changed the entire picture for me, who had me read more, exposed me more to literary devices and literary inputs that has really defined the artist I am now. And being in the School of Performing Arts was even more amazing. The only mistake I think I did as a student is I didn't expose myself more, because I was in kind of like a hibernation process. I was unlearning some things and learning new things. And so I should have maybe presented these things to my fellow students at that time and also make my mistakes. But I've come out now as a better individual, and it's helped me. It's just that it was a lot of stress, especially with my mental state when I was trying to paint a picture that I thought would never exist. But hey, look at me now. Yeah.
All right. So would there come a time, maybe when you start working, where you'd have to leave music for your work, or maybe come into music full time?
Okay, so this is it. In my final year in school, I told myself that you've left the music scene for God knows how long. It's high time you went back to it. So I am dedicating like the next 2-3 years fully to this whole music craft, saying I'm going to try my best, make my mistakes, but make sure it works. Because the bigger picture for me is using the influence I gain from music for other things.
Okay.
So I'm not thinking of being the artist who wants to stay here till I'm 60 years. No, I have political dreams. I have dreams bigger. Yes, I have dreams bigger than music. No disrespect to music, but my form of music is storytelling. So I just want to influence people with what I do. But at the end of the day, I want to affect the lives of people, not just verbally, but also with impact.
Okay.
So yes, the dream is bigger than this. For work, I will still merge work with what I'm doing, because it takes this music to give you that certain identity that have people say, oh, so you're Obiri Tete. It's good meeting you. It creates that kind of confidence even in business meetings and all that. So yeah, basically that's it. So, and looking that my brand wants to target corporates.
Okay.
I think it will work for me perfectly.
So it's more like you're going to be using having the music as a side business or something.
Not a side. The music is like my main chick.
Okay.
But she's going to complement every other thing that comes. So every other thing that comes is a baby, not a side chick. That's just how it is. Yes.
So what do you make of people who do music as side business?
It's a choice.
Okay.
Opinions count, because some people have their own form of living, and some of us, we don't have those kind of things. You understand? Okay. Music is what relieves us. We don't go to shrinks. We don't have money to book a psychologist. So when we are down, music is what we take. So music is like our entirety. Is the holistic form that creates our therapy. You understand? So yeah, we take it as that. But people who take it as a side biz, no disrespect, they're doing their best, and as long as you know what you want to do, I think I respect that. So yeah.
So I want to get your view on something, whether you agree with me or not. I believe music has become very sophisticated, in the sense that now, because of technology, someone can just sit with their laptops and then record a song and master it, and it's out. What's your take on that?
The truth is that it depends on what you want to know, because a lot of people learn online, and sometimes they learn it wrong. So 2 days before this very day, I sat online and I said, I'm just going to look for up-and-coming artists and listen to them. I realized that should the world be 9 billion, we have 12 billion artists out here.
Wow.
and out of the 12 billion, there is a fraction of, say, 20% who know and employ the basic and instrumental elements of music. Okay. The rest of them just want to do it because maybe friends are doing it, or they feel like, let me also do it. They create that diversity. At the end of the day, you don't just sieve because you want the best out of it. You want the chaff to throw away. Yeah. So then, I don't have a problem with people picking up their laptops and recording and doing stuff. Most of them actually make the trends. But the truth is, when you're thinking longevity, you don't think trends. Honestly, these people will come, last a few weeks, days, and then they pass. It's good for them. But when looking at where I'm coming from, looking at artists like Walasi, Amare, what's the picture before they put into that audio where they pour their soul? I don't think we are thinking, I just go pick laptop then put something on. No. Yeah, but I mean, it's creating that diversity that is very necessary. It is creating that room for people to say, boy, we cry our song. Because if you listen to my song 5 times, you might get bored. But you have to listen to something else and come back to my song and say, wow, he was actually saying something. This song is trash. And so we appreciate those people. I mean, it's amazing they're also in here creating something that, I mean, and sometimes they also teach us some vibes, some of these basic elements we employ from them. So yeah, big ups to them too.
So you learn from